breathing in and breathing out. I am a Michael, Archangel Michael, burning bright. I have come to you during this full moon eclipse tonight. I have come to you to pave the way. I have come to you to bring the energy into your awareness, deeper and deeper into the cells, into your being, through the breath and through the receiving of the energies of the higher light, connecting through the circle that you create tonight, the circle of the crown chakra of all together as one, coming through into the individual crown chakras and moving into your body for a deeper level of integration, breathing in and breathing out, breathing in and breathing out. With a focus this month on integration, your bodies are receiving information on a vibrational level that is activating within your cellular memory and within your DNA and within the spinal cord and other areas of the body. We will speak on that later. It is activating within memories. It is activating within past histories that your body experienced in its incarnations on the earth and incarnations on other star planets. Know that that is happening on the planet as well, particularly those that were deeply connected to the human advancement on the planet. They were deeply connected with the humans, particularly those known as the Pleiadians, particularly those as known as Syrians, many other races, the Arcturians, the Syrians, the Vegans, the Lyrans, many others involved in the planetary growth of Earth as well. So you hold the DNA, many of you, of these different star beings, as well as holding the Earth DNA. All of this is undergoing change. And the change that comes into your awareness, the change of change that comes into your awareness, is something that can help your body adjust to receiving on this deeper level of awareness that is awakening from the depth in each human being. And so often it has been said on your planet that your physical bodies are made so much of a large percentage of water that water is something that can help you cleanse, clear, understand, and open. If you look at the waters of the earth, particularly the great oceans, the mother oceans, for indeed they are, and they hold much vibrations of deep awarenesses within the depths. And as you go into the deep, deep depths of the ocean, in the underworld of the ocean, you begin to find out more of the history of the planet, the ancient knowledge stored inside the core of the Mother Earth herself, and the blueprints she has that are time to activate at different points in the growth of humanity. And so these patterns are written on the wind. These patterns are written in the movement of the planet herself and in the water. When there are large movements on the planet, such as massive earthquakes or massive weather pattern changes or massive tsunamis or volcanoes, these are energies that are releasing in the physical deeper knowledge of who and what you are. The energy vibration is within all, and all are experiencing a rattling on the planet. In some it is an aggravating itch, in some it brings up the vibration of anxiety as the energy rattles through, and the mind or the soul or the heart starts remembering times, for there is a great deal of bleeding through of past realities at this time, since time is shifting so greatly on your planet. That means that in this vortex of energy where creation is so palpable and so possible, when you can grab the raw material of life and of creation and of light and you can take that light and you can shape it into love, and you can shape it into compassion, and you can shape it into awareness, and you can shape it into wide awake to the beauty and the vibration of the universe and your part in it. You're part of the whole and the whole within you. I am Michael, burning bright, bringing the sword of truth and light. I have chosen to open the circle tonight. I have chosen to be here with the sword of truth and light, for there are many stories about me and my vibration, and many of you are connected to me in my vibration through the years in ways less of understanding who and what I truly am, yet in ways of deep faith and deep trust in the light of truth. I am Michael, burning bright. I am bringing vision to you tonight. I am Michael, burning bright, and I am bringing greater truths. Truths come in on the energy waves and vibrations of the energy that pours through the planet at this time, and truths awaken inside you. How will you be able to hear these truths, acknowledge these truths, and live these truths? This is the question that you ask yourself now. Continuing to breathe, breathing into the body, being aware of the physical body, the tips of the toes and the tips of the fingers. Just gently make starfish paws with the fingers, gentle fists and gentle openings, and gentle fists and gentle openings. Doing the same with your feet, imagining that you are curling the toes to the heels and then opening and expanding them and widening them just as you would your fingers. Breathing in and out. I am Michael, Lord of the Indigo Ray. I am Michael, connecting with all your third eyes today. You may begin to feel a tingling in the third eye. You may begin to feel a pulsing. Feel it, breathe it into the body, and at the same time, allow your breath to come down from the umbilical area now to the root. Breathing and pulling the breath into the root of the body, into the root chakra, expanding out into the legs and down the legs and bones and into the toes and feet, and feeling the vibration at the center of your foot. Feel the chakras at the center of your foot, releasing them. Take your feet out when you can on the earth as much as possible as this new spring energy is moving forth in 2025 and you are moving toward your spring equinox. Allow your feet to be on the ground, drawing the fresh new energy that is giving birth to flowers, plants, grass, new energy all over the planet on the 3D. As much as those try to stomp out life and light and birth, it continues to grow and flow. The great volcanoes that burst from the center of the earth on the planet bring much message in their vibration. Meditating with them can be extremely helpful for you now. It is not necessary to be in the physical space that the volcano takes. If that is possible and you are drawn to these sacred spaces of volcanoes, then simply go. Or holding a piece of volcanic rock may be very helpful, and visualizing a volcano that draws you as you think of them. Several of you in this circle tonight were in the experience of Pompeii when that volcano erupted all that time ago. And those of you who like to dabble in astrology may look at those dates and understand something even more fully. I am Michael, burning bright. Tidbits are being dropped on the planet all over that lead you to truth, that activate light within you. Those of you who are drawn to certain mysteries, follow the mysteries. Follow the inner inclination to sit by the tree and merge with the tree. The messages through the plants and the trees on your planet are greatly powerful now. The rocks, the stones. Certainly many of you have crystals in your homes. Take those outside and bring them back to the earth. Take them to the rocks and sit on a rock with your smaller aspects of rock. Recharge that smaller being and recharge yourself. listening to the energy vibrations of the minerals as they speak. The rocks speak very slowly and not in a language that you would understand mentally, but in a language that your body understands. Allowing yourself to be on the earth now as much as possible is so important. Allowing yourself to be quiet on the earth without the trappings of noise, without your phones, without your gizmos that bring words into your mind. Rather just be and let the words come through your system, your being. I am Michael, burning bright, bringing the sword of truth and light. The indigo ray connects to the third eye, and the indigo ray and visualization is very powerful now. I ask you to come together in meditations where visualizations can be held together. And tonight, we will hold a vision. We will hold a vision together, and we will tone, bringing energy vibrations through the body at the same time. Sound that comes especially from within your being and within the nature of beings on the planet. And that does not just include the animals, that includes the insects, and that includes the reptiles and the frogs and the amphibians. That includes the sound of the rain and the water running. That includes the wind in the trees. That includes the rumblings of the earth. For indeed, she is always rumbling, even though many times you are not aware of it. So there is a much vibration in natural sound. And there are things such as drums and bowls and certain instruments that can really connect with the sound vibrations and bring similar movement to the body. You know, in the ancient peoples, there were many times the drum circles, and these in the early times were helping the root connect to the earth in a way that there could be a symbiotic relationship through the earth and those beings who were living on the earth. Humankind became arrogant in its pursuit of knowledge and in its pursuit of identifying all things and identifying a self. In this need to identify individually, there was a leaning too far out of wholeness and a fracturing of that wholeness. And that awareness then began to look at things and compare, and look at things and choose, and look at things and create greater and greater separations. And so that illusion of separation became the reality that creates so much static and so much ripping apart of the wholeness on the planet. There are those who understood this and sought to create the chasms even bigger so they could grab more of what they thought was power. In truth, even grabbing thousands of acres and grabbing and enslaving numbers of people and taking all of the resources has not made them more powerful. It has created rather a greater fraction in the whole and a greater imbalance that will come back tumbling down on their very heads. I am Michael, burning bright, bringing the sword of truth and light, keeping the feet flat on the ground of the earth. You may stand or sit. A straight spine, but the legs further apart than shoulder width. So keeping the knees kind of pointing outward and the toes making a big space between the knees and your legs. Moving, rocking back and forth slightly on the surface if you're sitting, and just feeling the root chakra in the body. We will work with the chakras and ask you to work with certain chakras tonight at certain times to help create open space for the group energy, the group blueprint, the group body, and an open space within the individual bodies to hold light in the best way possible for your own balance. Now then, while you are preparing, you can be moving in the body. Bring the hands back towards the kidneys with the fingers pointing down and the heels of the hands somewhere on the kidney area, and you kind of keep the spine straight, but you can kind of lean forward and weave a little bit in a circular motion or back and forth motion, just letting the body really connect to the root chakra. Breathing in, breathing out. The low-toned Om that is toned in connection with this chakra and the chant of Lam can help you ground now in that root and down the legs in a balanced way through the bottom of the feet, finding the core of the new healed whole Mother Earth, and asking now as you set your intention to connect to the wisdom that she wishes to impart to you. So each one will receive different messages from the new healed whole Mother Earth, all in alignment with helping ground peace and harmony and light on the planet, all in alignment with helping individuals come to wholeness and balance. Nevertheless, slightly different as each one of you receives what you need. So keeping those knees pointed out and open wide, connecting to the root chakra of the body, the pelvic floor, moving around, hands on the back so your elbows are pointing out and you're jutting your breast and your heart out forward in front. The low-toned Om. Surround the body in a container of light below the feet, above the head, in front of the body, behind, and to the side. You visualize now your container of light, and it is at least 4 feet from the edge of your skin, all the way around, all the way into the earth and under the floor where the feet are surfaced. Take some time to do this as you breathe in and out, continuing to sway, pressing the heels into the adrenals and kidney area, and feeling the palms warming as it connects to that part of the body, energizing those first 3 chakras to make it easier for you to hold energy here on the earth. And we're breathing in, and you're focusing on a deep red, and you're imagining that red strengthening and pulling you down in the marrows of your bones and in the center of your body, in the center of your root. A flame that builds to move its way upward, but a flame that roots itself deeply down through your legs, the bottoms of your feet, and connects you in this moment to the earth. I will ask you to tone Om 9 times. During that time, you will receive energy. Perhaps visions begin to open for some. Perhaps just feeling the tingling in the bottoms of the feet and in the body. Toning Om, checking the container of light, making it real 9 times. Om. Om. I bring you the vision of the new earth, feeling your body grounded and connected. Let your consciousness travel to the third eye and the forward, keeping the physical eyes closed and focusing your attention loosely on the third eye, visualizing a vortex opening, indigo in color. For some, like a spaceship carrying you further out into the universe, into the stars. For others, a simple connection with a vortex, a dark, velvety indigo color, a sense of tingling on the forehead or peace. Using this like a camera, like a telescope, using this, visualize the earth as you know it, the earth as a planet, the earth as a distance from the moon, the earth as the pictures that came from those who traveled to the moon, the earth being surrounded by a circle of golden light a moving, living light. And within that moving, living light, seeing a sea of faces, individuals, energies, angels, those who have passed on the planet, special sacred beings, beings who hold the earth in love, who hold the earth in compassion, who hold the earth in peace, beings who incarnated to bring messages of wholeness and peace, holy beings, saintly beings, human beings of great hearts and great vision. Envisioning this circle of light, moving from golden light into one huge being, holding the earth gently in her arms against the heart, breathing in and out, opening the palms now and bringing them up towards the top of the heart near the throat area. Breathing in and out, feeling the vibration in the tips of the fingers and the center of the palms. Imagine now you are that great being of light made up of all those saints and teachers, of all those angels and masters, of all those beings of compassion and love. Like a garden of light, you are an individual flower in that garden, an individual petal in that garden, an individual leaf in that garden, an individual stem. And together you are a flower, and together you are a garden, and together you are the light. You are the expression of love on the planet, and together you hold the earth with the great being of light to your heart tonight, allowing your arms to move out in a wider stance, keeping the palms turned up. You will tone Om together, feeling the vibration from the heart going to all of the earth and all of the beings on the earth. Breathing in and breathing out. 5 beautiful tones. As you are toning, start to move the hands and tilt them back towards your body slowly during the toning. Let them fall on the body where they wish to land, and then stay in the healing mode with that for a few moments. You may tone on for some time, or you may be in silence. Notice how the body likes to move with the rhythm of energy and not be moved and directed all the time by you. Let it float, let it open, let the tension release, let the blockages break up, let the energy flow. The body has great healing abilities. The body has great healing abilities within, and toning and oming and meditating and laying on the earth and communing with the salts of the earth and the minerals of the earth and the dirt of the earth and the plants of the earth can bring great healing into the vibrational body and ultimately into the physical. You have forgotten that you can heal yourselves, and we remind you now that your hands on your own body in love, moving from the heart energy, and energy of this sort can bring great comfort and healing. We are Michael burning bright with that sort of truth and light. We are Michael burning bright, helping you unlock your vision tonight. Visualize as much as possible this brave new world. Visualize as much as possible this world being healed by love, being held by the divine beings that have gone before, that have created patterns on the planet and connections and patterns that connect to all of you. And together you are creating a sacred geometry that surrounds this earth in healing. Focus on this and you will find peace. Breathing out, breathing in. I am Michael. I leave you now.